BPM was really good. I got here, it was kind of after I had an album tour, and then I had a long layoff of being in the studio, and this is my first gig after that, so I felt like I had to warm into it, and then it got really good.
So the weather's been a bit bad compared to previous years. Did you notice that, or does that not really come into play?
I feel like the weather was better than if it was, for me personally, than if it was 100 degrees. It was nice and breezy. And we had a tarp, so I didn't even notice. I stopped noticing the weather immediately. I noticed it when we landed. I was like, rainy.
And Justin Martin played before you.
Yeah.
He was really good as well, actually, and like really sort of energetic, bouncy. Is it quite hard to follow when...
Justin Martin and I kind of have a deal where we like to have a conversation because we are always fighting over 3 or 4 tracks that are like the bombs. And so he totally screwed me. No. But he really did, but it's okay because that's what happens if you're last. You have to pay the price.
What is it like when you play festival, this type of thing? Do you play a different sector in clubs? Is it more kind of populist, should we say, or do you just always stick to whatever you do?
That's an interesting. I feel like a festival set is more bombastic, more giant sounds, but at this festival I felt like you could get away with a lot of deep sounds and stuff like that, just because the majority of the lineups in the festival are really deep underground lineups, and it's not a mega rave. It's not like the New York mega rave on some 7 stages with this person and that person. You know what I mean without mentioning any specifics.
What did you make of, there was a guy stage invader, should we say? I think he was up there a bit long in my opinion, but how do you find that kind of thing?
I actually really like when the crowd is so excited that they want to get involved, but I was really surprised that this guy was able to stand right in front of me for 15 minutes trying to get me to wear his hat. Usually someone I don't ever want to be the person that tells him that he needs to go back down into the crowd, but I kind of had to do it. I've been down here once before, and it's kind of a funny story because I was down here with my wife's entire family on a full family vacation, like 9 children from 4 families, the grandparents, everything. And I played over here, and they gave me, it's not tequila, mezcal all night. And I got back to the apartment, and everyone was like cooking pancakes. And I just walked in the door, and I go, I'm fucking wasted! And that was the first time that anyone had ever seen me like that in her family. It was terrible for me later. That's my last experience.
BPM ruined you.
No, it was funny. I still think it's funny. Nobody else does.